Okay, good morning, everybody. Happy CPI day. Came in lower than expected this morning, 3.2% versus 3.3. Sorry about that, echo. Came in at 3.2 versus 3.3% expected. We had the dollar coming down initially, but it's actually making its way back up almost to the lows that we saw yesterday. Interesting enough, meaning that gold GLD is starting to pull back a little bit here. Still up about 50 cents from yesterday's close. But currently watching 4 stocks, GLD obviously, already in that position. Microsoft might be a little bit too far from the range that I'd like it. Netflix looks like it's pulling back really heavy. There's a pretty decent volume gap there that we might need to fill in. And then Tesla looking to go long. So, few trades I'm looking at this morning. Hopefully we see the dollar going back to retreating, which would make sense with the lower CPI report. But let me pull up the Tesla call. That looks like the only opportunity that I'm seeing right now. Stop will be down at 243, I think. 242.75 is what I'm seeing. 275. At or below. Okay. I was thinking about going with the 245, but that might have too big of a delta. That would be risking about 120 if that goes south, which is pretty sizable. If we go with a lower delta out of the money call, we could go with a 250 with a 20 delta instead and only risk 60. I feel more comfortable in that trade, going a little bit deeper out of the money. Although the time decay on it, if it does end up trading flat somehow, that would be troublesome. But let's see where it opens. All right, there's the bell. These are trading for 165, 160. So we would cut losses at $1 a piece. Roughly. They're down to 140, 145. All right, got in at 142. Just one contract. Again, my stop will be 1 for those options and just one of them. Okay. Looks like we're already recovering on Tesla, which is good. Snag those at 142. All right. Not sure what this one. This is a 245 call in Tesla. All right, that's already up by 40. So we already made back our risk. We could set our new stop to the break even. Again, was 142. 1.42. All right, gold is still coming down. Netflix trying to get back to where it was. It should end up coming back to this level at 435. I would imagine that it would want to fill that volume gap before it makes its next move. Microsoft still kind of way down from where we want that, but ideal entry for a put 328.25. Looks like Tesla took a little bit of a pause at 246.50. Coming right back into the range. Back to my break even. All right. So far, looks like Microsoft's seeing a little bit of downside. Netflix kind of trading flat. Hasn't filled in that volume gap yet. Just going to wait on that while we wait on Tesla to get moving somewhere. What did the report come out today? It was 3.2% for CPI, the year-over-year reading, versus 3.3% expected. So a little bit lower than expectations, which has kind of been the trend over the last few months. It's come in just barely below, like 0.1% below. So it's a good report. We saw the dollar pulling back a little bit, but we've seen the dollar retracing some of those losses and almost back up to yesterday's lows. That actually ended up tagging yesterday's lows, it looks like, or getting close to it. Are you okay? Okay. Yeah, it looks like Tesla's having some trouble going above 246 and hanging in there. Almost getting an opportunity out of Netflix. What we could do, we could enter it now, risk the $2 of upside. But I think we're almost guaranteed to fill that volume gap, so I kind of want to wait. All right, we're seeing Tesla at 247 now, so breaking that high. Contracts are up 33% for $47 profit. Almost 190 a piece. And we're seeing a little bit of rise. Not too much on Microsoft, but trying to get up there. Looks like Tesla is the top gainer today, up 2%. Nearest is Google, up 1.2. Microsoft 1.1, and the least is Nvidia right now, but that one's going up pretty quick from 418 to 427. $10 in 5 minutes. Big moves. All right, Tesla's at 247.50. We've made well over our risk now. $67, $70 profit. Trading at 210. All right, I will sell that at 215 happily. Okay. Here we go with Netflix, getting close to the 435 level that we want out of it. We will be betting against the market with this trade, so probably want to limit our risk a bit more. Maybe either cut our stop loss short and put it in the middle of this range instead of the top, or just wait on it to hit the middle of the range and then set the stop loss at 438. All right, gold is getting a little bit of a rise too. GLD at 178.50. Dollar must be pulling back from yesterday's lows, I'm guessing. Contracts are trading at 60 a pop. I bought them at 68, so still down on the trade for the moment. We'll see the delta on it, it's 32. So we get 15, sorry, if we get 50 cents out of it, we should get 16 delta. We should be trading for 76. That wouldn't be too much profit out of it, but we'll see. Tesla's still screaming higher right now. 248.05. The 245 contracts should have gone with those. Those would have been a lot better. $200 profit instead of the 75 I got from the 250 strike. Are we looking bullish or is it too early? I think that the CPI report was bullish. What's weird is that the dollar ended up kind of reversing some of its move after the CPI report. So if we continue to see that, then that would flip us bearish. That's kind of what sent us down a little bit this morning in the first, well, I guess the pre-market, right? Ended up sitting us down because the dollar was rising. But now if the dollar starts to retreat like it should on a low CPI report, then you should see stocks going up. And it's starting to kind of move that way, but I wouldn't say the dollar is bearish just yet for the day until you get under like 102 at the last lows that it had, and then like 101.90, 101.80. I would say that would definitely be a bullish day. Tesla's at 248.50. Really going up now. 2.5% the day. Contracts are going for $10 more. All right, here's Netflix. Right at 435. Our stop loss is 438.25. So $3 higher. So we can go with a lower delta. That one's still risking like 90. For the 430 put. Delta on the 425 is 18, so you're risking 60 there. It's a little bit better, but that's really, really deep out the money. So I think what we'll do is we'll just wait on it. Wait on it to go to the middle of the range first. 435, 438.25. It's 325. So the middle should be about 325 divided by 2, 160 higher. So at 436, we'll say 436.50 will be our entry. And if we can't get that entry, that'll be what it is. We'll just have to miss that one. Thanks, Jans. All right, here goes gold to the upside a little bit. Contracts are going for 64, only down 12. 15, 7%. And Microsoft's having a hard time staying above 326 right now. Ended up getting rejected at 327 before this drawdown. I really want to go for this Netflix put, but don't want to put on that much risk. We could enter at 435 and set the stop at 436.50 instead. And there's a decent amount of downside. Let's say 432. So you get about $3 of downside for $1.50 of upside. $430 puts going for 200 now, 28 delta. Okay, that I'm more comfortable with. All right, we're there. At my resistance. There it is, 1.8. Oh man, these are moving really quick. 175 is what I'll pay for them. Or 178. Okay. Got in on those contracts. 430 puts. So we're risking, looks like $1.50, $1.75 of upside. So we want to see probably $2 of downside down to maybe 434 or below. our stop is about a $2 higher. With a 27 delta. Let's see. 27 times 1.5. So we would risk selling these at 230. Or sorry, 130 a piece. Let me add the trade to the watch list, or the screen, so we can monitor a little bit easier. Again, it was a 430 put that I snagged at 175. Decent volume coming into this candle too. Looks like we're still seeing Tesla going higher at 249 right now. Almost getting up to 250. Damn. That 250 call would have printed like hell with that. We just had a 5-minute pullback. Gold's going crazy. Got up to 178.70 for GLD and then pulled back. Oh shit, Netflix just dropped like hell. Okay, I'll take that. Right at the bottom of the range. Looks like it kind of got saved at the bottom of that range too. Yeah. Somebody wanted to buy that under 435. There it goes. Contracts are going for 220. I'll be happy with that if I can get it. Nope, no fill. 215 will be fine. They just keep lowering the ask on me. And the bid. There we go. Filled at 210. Gold still kind of hovering, GLD, I should say, still hovering around that 178.50 mark. So not having too much trouble there. Just a bunch of back and forth. Let's check the dollar index. Kind of flattening out after that drop. Kind of look like it's putting in a new low, or a higher low, I should say. Netflix down to that 434 mark now. This contract actually didn't appreciate hardly at all, even with the extra 30-40 cents. Kind of strange. Still a long way from taking a Microsoft trade. Again, I want that over 328.25, but you're still $2 below that almost. So not an opportunity for now. Maybe later on today. Alright, so I'm going to set a new alert for 436.75 on Netflix. Maybe we could try shorting it again. This is like my fourth time taking profits on a Netflix put, so I feel like my luck might be running out here. And we probably should have went with the 435 on that trade too. Would have got it for 350 or so and sold it close to like 420. So I guess if it's in the middle of the range, it's probably better to use a higher delta, I would say. And then if it's at, say, the top of the range or at the edge of the range, I think out of the money is a lot safer. That's what we did for Tesla. That worked out really well. And the Netflix one did work out, just not as great as I would like to see. So next time I think we'll go with an at the money. We'll do 435 strike next time. But I think that's probably all the trades today, honestly. Don't see anything else going on besides Netflix going back to where it was. Let's see if the volume is picking up or slowing down. Looks like it's slowing down here. All right, there's that 436.75 high again. Netflix. $435 puts going for 310, 320 with a 42 delta. You're risking $1.50 of upside, I think, from here. Yeah, that makes sense. $2 of upside now. So right now that's $80 risk. When we could risk just 60. Tesla's still going up 250 and a half now. Really good day for Tesla, 3.4%. All right, Microsoft's finally moving. So we could either take the put for Netflix or Microsoft. I know there's a good chance that Netflix will come down just because this has been the previous resistance for the last few days. Microsoft, on the other hand, hasn't seen this level since Tuesday, it looks like. So a little bit riskier of a trade. It does have a lot of momentum going for it right now. This has been one that's been beaten down since their last earnings, though. So maybe it does have more to gain on a good CPI report than other stocks. All right, it's trading at 327.75. Stop loss would be at 328.25. So $1.50 higher. $1.50 higher. I think I'll go with the 325 put. With a 33 delta. So we're risking 50 for this trade if it goes south. Trading for 120 right now. 115. Got it at 112. So stop loss will be 60. Looks like Netflix is breaking higher too. Whole market is moving to the upside. All right, so I would probably want to see this at about 326.50 and below before we take profit on it. All right, enter in that range now. Trading for 103. Okay. I'm going to try to get another one at 1. Yep, there we go. Nope. Hold on. All right, there is the first hit, 90. We'll try to buy another one at 95. Okay, got it at 96. So now the new average cost is 104. And we'll keep that one down low. Puts 325 strike. Yeah, pretty clean rejection there. Already up 13% for it. Kind of thinking about taking profit at 327. It's at 327.50 now. Okay, they're going for 120. Yep, that'll be good enough for me. Yep, 120 closing cost, or closing price. Took profit on the Microsoft 325 put at 120. Didn't get too good of a risk reward out of that trade, but now they're going for 125. So we could have held that a little bit longer past that. There's kind of a volume gap here. The closing price and the open price look a little bit different. So yeah, we could have probably waited another 20 cents or so. But that's okay. That's all right. Looks like gold is pulling back. The dollar must be going up now. No, not really. It did find a higher low at 102, just above 102. But I don't know if I would call it down and out. I would say if we do get a new high over 102.30, yeah, I'd probably want to cut that position on gold GLD. But for right now, I think I'm going to keep on holding it. See what happens. At or below 102.30. Or sorry, at or above 102.30. Goof. There we go. And then at or below 102 would probably put that position at a gain. But yeah, I think I took all the positions I wanted to take today. Netflix, Microsoft, Tesla. All three of them worked out. Netflix is kind of looking like a good one, but let's see. There's about $1 of risk, $1.20 of risk. 435 has a 40 delta, so you're risking about $50. Trading at 295, 290. So set the stop for 240 there. Okay. That'll probably be the last contract I trade today. Contract's already up to 330, 325. Kind of tempted to wait till 435, have that go at the money for another $45. But that's a pretty steep drop. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it caught some lows there. So I sold that at 310. 20 profit. Had we waited a little bit longer, that would have been more. But yeah, that's all the trades I want to make today. So I will catch y'all tomorrow, Friday at 9:30. See everybody. Have a good day.